Everybody to Friday morning, coffee and art in the morning. I'm Dee Dee, so excuse the squeaky chair. It's the same one I've had for 7 years, the same old squeaky chair. Anyway, I'm going to show the new Flow, the big book of drawing that came out. So just as an enabler alert. Okay, so if this I got it at the Books a Million, and some of y'all have got it at Barnes and Noble, and it's not cheap. It's $25 anyway, but it's a book. It's not just like a magazine, but it is over in the magazine section. So I'm going to show this, and we'll do another segment. We're going to do some coloring. So we'll start with this, and I think I'm kind of zoomed out enough to show a double page spread. Yes, Janet, I just want to antagonize you. Okay, so it's English and Dutch, and as all flows are, I wrote my name in it. And also, the other thing I want to say is I have started doodling in it, and so I thought I better hurry up and show it to Janet. I mean, everyone. Before I started scribbling all in it. So I think I'm just going to use it as like a general sketchbook. They have little things for you to draw and practice drawing and all that. But I'm just going to use it for a sketchbook, doodle book, you know. It's not going to be another idea book. But I have been writing down lots of ideas for all the girls collecting ideas, and guys. There's a couple guys. And so Monday we'll do another Society of Idea Collectors segment. Okay, so and there's different papers in it, you know, and most of them are like magazine weight, non-shiny, matte, you know. And so I'm just going to kind of do a little flip through. So like they have these different drawing steps where you can do step outs. I know it's probably going to be a little, maybe if I prop it up just a little here. Let me prop it up just a little so it's not flashing out. There we go. That's a little better, I think. So they have different little drawing exercises. Now, I probably am not going to do these step by steps. I'll use all this for, you know, maybe drawing a whole bunch of chairs. So you don't have to necessarily do what it says. You're the boss of your books. So I'll probably just use this for drawing chairs in general, right? Now that's too propped up there. Hang on, guys. Let's see what else can I use to prop this up. It's not quite that high. Another book or something. Here, let me get this book. I'm going to color on. Let's just go ahead and maybe prop it up just a little. Yeah, and again, it's all eye candy too. You know, you love these books for their ideas, their inspiration, just the eye candy. Here's one for cats. This is where I draw, so they have some of the artists that are in here, the pictures of their desks. Which, if y'all don't know, I also have a place in my Facebook where I show pictures of my desk occasionally. And if you don't know what to take pictures of and post, take pictures of your messy desk when you're arting. Those, everybody loves those. So take pictures of your messy desks and share. Okay, here is a sideboard, and it just shows how to draw it. But look at all the space, doodling space, right? Another big page where you can doodle or draw, you know. Draw the things on your desk here. Keep on drawing. So they have, like, here's a little laundry line where you can continue it. Here's some little cupcake things or little pastries, and you can fill those in. So what these are is like continue the drawing. And again, guys, sorry, it's a little, I wonder if I should even block out that light. Might help, I don't know. It's hard to film white. And so got some of that. And look at this. Now I did put little clips on this because they will fall out once you've unattached them. But look at this. This is called Dress Me Up. So you take this out, Janet, and it's a little book. It's a little book with different heads on it, and you do their clothes. Just a little book. Isn't that just so adorable? It's a little paper doll-like thing, and it's got all these different little heads on it. And anyway, she's not going to stay in the little sleeve here, so I just have her clipped in. And that's true of the other things, too, that are loose. I just clip them in so they stay. All right, let's see what we can do here. Hang on, let me see about blocking out some more light, because it's wanting to flash out the white. Put up my blackboard here. See if that helps some. Okay, that helps a little. I know, right? And then here's one on a Swedish house. Again, they give you little color combinations, and you don't have to necessarily draw what they have here. You can use this for draw things in your house. Draw your house. You know, here's some different barns and things. So they give you lots of space to do your own things. This one is a kitchen cupboard. Here's some table and chairs. How to illustrate a recipe, and so little different tips on how to do that. Decorate your own recipe cards. Here's sketch the various parts and finish the ones that you like the best. Like here's some little lemonade, some little jars and things. And here's where I did one just to show y'all. So I wasn't trying to necessarily copy it exactly, but I just wanted, like this one I used pencil and marker, this one I used a marker, this one I used pencil, this one I used pencil and marker. So I used different supplies. I wrote the word lemonade, just plain in the book, you know. And then you got a whole page here where you can draw whatever. But see, so this is kind of what I played with this. I didn't draw the leaf there, but I wrote my own little notes of what I used. And so there's just all kind of things in here with all kinds of things for you to. And I started decorating around the little circles. Watercolor tutorial. Here's a little section on how to use watercolor. What I like about Flow magazines, they always have the coolest inserts. Okay, so in here they show the different brushes, and I started just drawing this. I just drew this with a Sharpie a Sharpie pen, not a marker, a Sharpie pen, because it doesn't go through. So I just started doodling there. But they give you, look, they give you some watercolor sheets. 3 sheets of watercolor paper in here. I don't know what kind it is yet. It might be cold press. It's a little textured. So a little bit of watercolor paper, and then it has a garden section, garden related drawing lessons, 9 ways to draw a plant, a mini sketchbook, and inspiration for speedy sketches, and some tracing paper. So that's what's in the garden section. So again, here are different plants to draw, lots of space to practice. A watering can. Again, you don't have to just draw a watering can. Draw all your garden utensils. Your little hose and your little shovels and potted plants and anything like that. Draw that here. More space, little color combination there. Give you little tips and discussions on drawing plants. Watercoloring them using markers, whatever you want. And then here's a big space here, drawing a clothesline. You could draw it, paint it, sketch it. Okay, a swing and a bench. Again, draw your patio furniture. And then here's a little book. Again, I clipped it in so it doesn't just fall out every time I pick up the book. But it's just your little book of drawings. And it's just a little sketchbook divided up with different size boxes to kind of make you draw inside a box. See? do little thumbnails, little sketches. Doesn't have to be, it can be whatever you want it to be. Little example of a cartoon. And herb garden, drawing herbs. So this, like I said, this section is the garden section. Here's your garden tools. Give you some little ideas on how to sketch those. And more. And then here's some that are finished. Give you some examples. Drawing a tree. And I just played with, again, my Sharpie pen and just drew some little doodles up here. And then this is quick drawing. She says to I forget, draw your cat in 1 minute, draw your shoes, and draw things like in 1 minute. Quick sketches. And there's a whole bunch of different things for that. This is fruit wrappers or candy wrappers. Any kind of, wrappers. Again, this is a Dutch publication, so these are probably, what they have there in the Netherlands. And then talking about tracing, and they give you some tracing paper in here. I think about 5 or 6 sheets of tracing paper. Maybe more. I guess maybe 8 or 10. Then advertisement for their magazine. And then this one is about drawing lessons about a slow life. Pencil love, dot-to-dot poster, make your own stamp, and plenty of craft paper to draw on. So in here, and again, guys, sorry about the lighting flashing out on the white paper. Here is drawing coffee pots, and maybe you could draw your coffee cups, bookcase. Again, there's lots of blank paper, so even if you don't do the drawing lessons, it's still a great place for a sketchbook. And then you kind of get some inspiration by seeing the little drawings, but then you have all the blank paper to use as a sketchbook. Some lettering, swim caps. I love the little color combinations. Camping tent, camping trailer, whole camping area. So that can just be outdoor things. This one is a pencil will never let you down. Even in the freezing cold, it will continue to work. Something that can't be said for a ballpoint pen. So look, they took the little pencil shavings and made little doodles out of the pencil shavings. And then here's a big dot-to-dot poster where you continue the dots to see what it makes. And I just have that clipped in here because they'll fall out. Then the Flow Shop. Then here, and I do have this one too. No, that's the Flow Sketchbook. I don't think I have the Flow Sketchbook. I have the one for paper lovers. Maybe I have the one for sketchbook. I don't remember. I'll have to look and see. A sewing box. And here it is on like craft color paper. So what they do in here is they give you a bunch of that. How to carve your own stamp. Which we've done that. Me and many others have shown y'all how to carve a stamp. And so they have the directions for that. Draw a drawing desk, how to draw a drawing desk. And then here's different desks. Wood burning stoves. Swedish mittens. Whole bunch of different ones. How to paint them, color them. And then here is and I colored this in right here. Drawing on colored paper, they give you a whole bunch of, here's a little step-by-step, and then they give you a bunch of of craft color paper. That's kind of, it's thin. And then they give you a bunch of gray cardstock. This is heavy cardstock. I mean, like at least 110 weight, probably more. It's real heavy. And there's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Looks like 10 sheets of that in here. And then on the back here, I started doodling some white with my white gel pen. I just started going around some of those little triangle things, doodling. And so, yeah, so that's the Flow Big Book of Drawing. And I got mine at Books A Million, and I know that you can get it at Barnes & Noble, and you can also order it online. So anyway, I just wanted to do a quick flip for you guys, just so, because it's not, it's not a cheap book. It's like a book. It's not just, even though it's in the magazine section, it's a book, guys. Look. See, look, there's all the paper in the back. So and this is cloth bound edging. So it's a book. It's not just a magazine. So just keep that in mind. So, all right, we'll be right back, guys. I hope you enjoyed a flip through that.